Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing getting a Thai national, in this case, we're going to presume it's a girlfriend, into Canada. And I'm bringing this up because I get this question not infrequently when we're discussing U.S. immigration prospects. And people, when we tell them, hey, it may take a while or it may take longer than they initially anticipated to try and get a fiance or a loved one. Usually it's in the context of a girlfriend or boyfriend, for that matter, into the United States. And as we've discussed in other videos on this channel, tourist visas can be a daunting prospect for getting a Thai girlfriend or boyfriend into the United States due to what's called Section 214B of the Immigration and Nationality Act. And under the provisions of that section of the Act, the consular officer needs to be sufficiently satisfied that the applicant shows strong ties to their home country and weak ties to the United States. And a relationship with an American can be sufficiently considered a strong enough tie to just totally mitigate the prospects of being able to be approved for a tourist visa. So I hear it more frequently in the context of Mexico, and we made another video on this channel regarding that. But I also hear it sometimes mostly from the northern states, northeastern especially, states of the U.S., folks that live there. They say, well, can I get her into Canada, or can I get him into Canada? And long story short is, yeah, in theory, but also understand that the immigration systems in Canada, the United States, and Mexico are somewhat intertwined or entwined in many ways. They contact each other. They talk to each other. So it's also kind of an interesting American presumption that maybe our system's really difficult, but everybody else just waves everybody in. That's not really how it works. Canada has a pretty complex immigration system. So does Mexico, by the way, and I went into that in the other video. And all of these systems kind of, in a sense, they have their boats all pointed in the same direction. They don't necessarily make policy and make regulatory changes, in tandem, but they do, as they're the three only countries on North America, they do kind of operate, they kind of cooperate in certain ways. And it is just simply not a foregone conclusion that a Thai national can go into Canada, especially if they have no reason for going to Canada. And I want to make this especially clear because this is oftentimes is mentioned sort of after or as a knock-on to bringing up the whole topic, which is, well, can I bring her into Canada and then just sneak her into the United States or him into the United States? No, that is a terrible, terrible idea. That can be and would be, I think, considered human trafficking if you move people around that way over international borders in an unauthorized manner. So again, just because the U.S. immigration system is difficult doesn't mean you can just automatically defer to Canada or default to Canada and you can just get a Canadian visa. That in and of itself is difficult. The systems, they do, for lack of a better term, communicate with each other. And the Canadian embassy here in Thailand is probably well aware that the U.S. immigration system is what it is. And there are Americans from time to time who try to bring a Thai national through into Canada. This isn't like something that only people outside the embassy have thought of. The embassy folks have thought of this, and for that reason, I just don't think that if you're looking to bring your Thai significant other to the United States, it's a good idea to try and circumvent the whole immigration process by bringing them into Canada, presumptively by subterfuge. That's really not a good idea. It's illegal, and you shouldn't do it.